Hi, welcome to my MySQL channel. I'm Olivier Dazzini and you're about to watch a summary of MySQL 8.022 new features. You can follow me on Twitter, read me on my blog dazzini.net and obviously listen to me on this YouTube channel. This video is only a summary of the new features. For the gory details, please read our various blogs. Our today's agenda is read-only schema, error log table, periodic synchronization for select into dump file and select into out file, libmysql support for DNS SRV, the improvement of MySQL Shell, MySQL Router, MySQL Replication and MySQL NDB cluster. We will also talk about MySQL Enterprise new features and thank our contributors. Read-only schema. Alter database and alter schema statements now support a read-only option. It is a mechanism to prohibit modification to entities in a schema. This option is useful for database migration because the database for which read-only is enabled can be migrated to another MySQL instance without concern that the database might be changed during the operation. Error log table. The error log is now accessible by clients and applications via SQL queries on the new performance schema error log table. It enables DBA to provide access to the log without the need to permit direct file system access on the server host. The error log table is a view on a fixed size in-memory ring buffer with all events automatically discarded as necessary to make room for new ones. Periodic synchronization for select into out file and select into dump file. It's a way to periodically synchronize output files from select into out file and select into dump file to the storage device. This write can often trigger a large burst of write I/O to the storage device and stall other queries that are more latency sensitive. This feature is to prevent these large write stalls from happening. libmysql support for DNS SRV. DNS SRV records allows a DNS admin to map a single DNS domain to multiple servers, and the DNS admin can update this in a central location. An application can use the DNS SRV record to obtain information about candidate MySQL servers instead of managing the server information itself. This helps to improve MySQL high availability architectures. DNS SRV records are widely used and are the standard mechanism used to enumerate a list of implementing servers for a given host domain. MySQL Shell Table Dump Utility. MySQL Shell has a new utility called Dump Tables. It supports the export of a selection of tables or views from a schema, from an on-premise MySQL instance into a set of local files or an OCI object storage bucket. The exported items can then be imported into a MySQL Server instance or a MySQL database service system using LoadDump, the MySQL Shell dump loading utility. Additionally, it's possible to load dumps created by dump tables into a schema of a different name. Table Export Utility. Another utility was added to MySQL Shell. Its name is Export Table. It can be used to export raw data from individual tables in one of several different formats, including CSV, TSV, JSON, etc. Data can be stored in local files as well as OCI object storage buckets. The data can then be uploaded into a table on a target MySQL server using import table, the MySQL Shell's parallel table import utility. MySQL Router. Enable REST API at Bootstrap. It is now possible to configure MySQL Router's REST API during the router's bootstrap step. An optional bootstrap argument, HTTPS port, defines the port. Its default value is 8443. To disable the REST API configuration from being generated, use the bootstrap argument disable REST. The goal of the REST API is to easily monitor the MySQL router. Scale routing core to 50,000 connections. We have changed the MySQL router design to improve its efficiency. This raised the concurrent connection limit by a MySQL router instance from around 5,000 to around 50,000. MySQL Replication. Automatic asynchronous replication connection failover. This new feature is a mechanism in asynchronous replication that makes the replica automatically try to re-establish an asynchronous replication connection to another replication source, in case the current connection gets interrupted. The connection fails over if the replication I/O thread stops due to the source stopping or due to a network failure. The automatic asynchronous replication connection failover mechanism can be used to keep a replica synchronized with multiple MySQL servers or groups of servers that share data, including asynchronous replication from servers where group application is in use. MySQL NDB Cluster, support for IPv6 addresses. MySQL NDB Cluster now supports IPv6 addresses between all cluster node types. It works in dual stack environments and IPv6 only environments. Encrypted backup. With native encrypted backup, MySQL NDB Cluster adds protection against unauthorized access to data in backup files. This includes capabilities to create encrypted backups, restore encrypted backups, and also encrypt backups that was created without encryption. MySQL Enterprise new features. MySQL Enterprise Backup. MySQL Enterprise Backup now supports cloud backup and restore using the object storage service of OCI with PAR URLs, S3 compatible cloud storage services, and user authentication by the server using LDAP. Carrying plugin for OCI Vault. A new MySQL Carrying plugin is available, Carrying OCI, allowing you to manage your MySQL encryption keys for TDE and more using the OCI Vault. This Carrying plugin communicates with OCI Vault for backend storage. No key information resides in MySQL Server local file system storage. All keys are stored in OCI Vault, making this plugin well suited for OCI MySQL customers for management of their MySQL Enterprise Edition keys. You already know that MySQL is the world's most popular open source database, and therefore one of the most popular open source projects, GPL, and we accept contribution of course. For this release, you'll find the contributor and their contribution in this article from my friend Frederic. There are over 250 new features in MySQL 8.0. The complete list is available on the MySQL Server Team blog, mysqlserverteam.com. I'm Olivier Dazzini. Thank you for your time, and thanks for using MySQL.